Hello and welcome to Integrative Wisdom. I'm Verna Fisher, and today's Monday, so it must be today's office view. And I thought I would start with a little bit of a story. I think it's been 3 years. Time is kind of funny, but there was a memory that popped up on a Facebook post about the fact that my office was letting all of the staff inside the office go. They were getting ready to downsize, and only as they might say, essential people that go out in the field to work with the patients were going to be kept because the office was going to be headquartered in another city. And when I saw those pictures, I was reminded of the deep emotion that came during that time. It was extremely painful. We had a very close group of people that worked together pretty darn well. I'm not saying it was perfect, but we had really coalesced into a really strong group, and we were doing really good work. And so to suddenly have the realization come to us that all of these individuals that we cared for and that we had worked with were not going to be in the office day to day was extremely painful. Now, those who were being let go, it was extremely painful for several different reasons. They were now left to go find another place of employment or to try to get unemployment besides missing us. So again, different points of view for what was happening. And I thought about that in the context of where we find ourselves today and those individuals who are still perhaps having to go to an office that has changed dramatically, and those who find themselves not going to an office and how that's changed for them dramatically. So today's office view, the thought I guess is to be sure that you are recognizing any distress that you're having over these changes, whether you're the one that's still going to work or you're the one that's now finding yourself at home with all of that goes with that. To be aware of how that's affecting you. A lot of times again, this is going to be personality based. There are those of us that just don't go into emotion. And then there are others of us that drown our emotions in something other than the actual expression of the emotion. And so to know yourself and how you deal with these things is a number one. And then stop a little bit. Again, integrative wisdom is about stopping, to reflect and to see if you indeed are having some fallout over what's been going on, and maybe even see how that's playing out for you. How are you honoring your emotions? How are you making sure that they have a healthy expression and that you're not just trying to stuff them down in some way, form, or fashion? Lashing out at others even, it's like, well, I'm sad, but I'm not going to tell you that I'm sad, and I'm not going to express that I'm sad. And so therefore, maybe that comes out in aggression, or it comes out in depression, and you don't even recognize that it's because you're grieving these changes. So grief is a big one right now. I actually just created a meditation for my Insight Timer work that is called a litany of loss. And hopefully that's going to be approved pretty quickly. And I will share that with you when it is. And it's just a way to formally address and honor the things that we might be losing or have lost and that are affecting us. And again, remember, because we are a body-mind system, when we have these thoughts, if they're not honored, it's not like expressed, like, oh, I'm angry, and so I'm gonna have to go be expressive. It's more like, okay, this is how I'm feeling. Let me address it, honor it, find a way to move it through. And so the second half of this, I guess, is to take that time and find a way to, once you pinpoint what you're feeling, to then set aside some time to try to move it through. So closing your eyes, feet on the floor, taking that deep breath, imagining that feeling that you're having, and saying, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Thank you for reminding me of this. And then letting it go, and doing that a few times so that you move it through. The other thing that you can do is this actually works because we're energetic beings, and thoughts are things and feelings are things, and they get stuck in our body, and so we can end up having physical ailments because of that. And so it's actually like, it's good. Like, some people will just go move, but you can actually, while you're releasing and letting go, you can shake it through. Imagine that you're shaking it and letting it go, get out. So a few simple things for you in today's office view. While I'm honoring the changes that happened a few years back for me and so many people that I loved and cared about. So shout out to those folks. You know who you are. Thanks for being a part of my life's journey for so long. And that's another thing too, to see if there are those that you are not keeping in touch with as much as you could, and maybe just taking this moment to reach out to them and to let them know how much you appreciate and honor them. Okay, so hopefully something in this video has helped. Again, it's going to be on a YouTube channel, and again, I appreciate if you have the thought to share with those that you know and care about and love that may be going through some of this too. All right, everyone, I will see you tomorrow for Integrative Wisdom. Bye. Bye.